So here's up guys, Riotbox here, and welcome back to our F1 2018 mod career mode. This time out, right, it's going to be the Fantasy F1 2018 mod career mode. So what we're going to be doing, we're currently in Red Bull. We could go to Williams, we could go to Force India, or we could go to Renault. But what we're going to do, we're going to stay at Red Bull, but they are no longer Red Bull, right? They are the Audi Red Bull team. How cool is that? So we've got a mod where basically we're going to be in the Audi Red Bull team. So in our next season, Audi have taken over the Red Bull team. It's no longer Aston Martin Red Bull, it is Audi Red Bull. So taking a look over last season then. So on the left hand side you can see our career, our race overview. So we started out in Australia, we managed to get 4th. Then in China we actually took the win, the second Grand Prix of the season. Then Bahrain 4th, Russia 2nd, 6th result in Spain. I think that's our lowest result of the season. Yes, it was. So that's how we managed to go and win the World Drivers' Championship. So if you haven't checked out the first season of the F1 2018 mod career mode, it's on the channel. Make sure you go check it out. So I know there's a lot of new subscribers here, so I thought, you know, we'll bring back the series, we'll switch it up a bit. But here's a bit of an overview. As you can see, the key races: Monaco, we got 3rd. Lots and lots of 3rd places. 2nd place, a win in Italy. Lots of wins toward the end of the season, which is what helped us win the championship. Kota took the win in USA. Mexico took the win, and Abu Dhabi as well took the win. So let's move on into the next season then. So here we go, new start to the season, high expectations. So here we are at the Red Bull team. So this mod doesn't actually change all the rider outfit, the driver outfits and the engineer outfits. It just changes the team skin. So let's get into the first round of this F1 2018 mod season at Australia. Let's get into some qualifying and see how we get on. So here we are then for practice then. This is the first event of the season, obviously the first race being in Australia. So we're here back in the Red Bull garage. We're in our new Audi car for this F1 2018 mod season. So let's get out on track then for some practice sessions. I'm probably not going to record all of practice, maybe just anything exciting that happens. And qualifying, what I'll do is I'll do the lap, but I probably won't talk much during it. So that's the plan. And of course we've got the 25% races going. So let's whack on a setup and we'll head out on track then. So it's been a while since I've played an F1 game, so it's going to take a bit of getting used to. Hopefully we still have some decent pace in ourselves, but this first race might be a bit of a tough one. You can see I have changed the camera angle a little bit just to mix it up a little bit too. I'm going to try and get a custom helmet on the go as well, but let's just head into this first practice session then and get ourselves some resource points under our belt and develop this Red Bull Audi car for the rest of the season. So coming towards the end of this practice program, the acclimatization program, we're getting used to the track quite well. You can see plenty of purple sectors going on at the top, which isn't fastest sectors. It's hitting these gates and making sure we've got the lines right, and we should complete that straight up there. As I let go of the wheel and it completely wobbles out on us there, but nonetheless, let's carry on with the practice session. I'm going to carry on with the programs off camera and let's get into qualifying them. So here we are then, heading into the new qualifying session then. Before we get into it, we do have a new rival, and it's Valtteri Bottas, who we did actually have as a rival in the last series. So I've got no idea how our car's going to perform. We've got some R&D points. We've got loads of R&D points actually to spend. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and spend them now. So where are we lacking? Right, we're in 3rd in the development race. So we need to develop the chassis, the aero we can develop, and the engine. We're not too bad on the engine actually. It's more, we'll go for the chassis and the aero. We're going to develop the aero, I think. So I think what we'll do, rear downforce drag, so we'll pop that one on, develop that one, and then we've got this rear downforce. Or do we head down the middle after Did he get to the major one? No, I am going to whack on some rear downforce actually. I'm going to develop the aero quite a bit. This should put us ahead in the aero race, so I'm going to whack another bit of that on. And there we go. So the aero race, once those parts hopefully work, we should be leading the development race for the aerodynamics part. But nonetheless, let's get into qualifying. I'm thinking about switching it up from one-shot qualifying, because I used to do one-shot qualifying. But I'm thinking about going to a full qualifying session now. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments to that. In terms of how often this series is going to be, I'm thinking 1 or 2 times a week for now, especially when we've got the MotoGP 18 career mode going on, which is the main part of the channel right now. So unfortunately, if you're an F1 fan, you're going to have to wait, but F1 2018 is coming out in August, so sort of next month, July and August are going to be very heavy on F1 content from me, so I hope you guys do look forward to that. But nonetheless, let's get into qualifying then. So we're out on track then for the first qualifying session of this season, obviously being one shot. Let's get into this. And what I'm going to do, I am going to show the whole lap, but I'm going to be quiet during it because I don't want to ruin my chances during qualifying. Right, so it's going to look like it's going to be P7, so not the best session from us there, and I'm not sure why in the top left there's downloading content. It's been doing that the whole time, but 7th place is not the best for our season opener, so we've got a lot more pace where we can get out of the car, but half a second off our teammate isn't good at all. But being one-shot qualifying, it is more difficult to get that one lap perfect, and we just need to improve at that. So I think what I will be doing is I will be doing the longer qualifying sessions. Maybe I have to wait and see. Let me know what you think in the comments of this. But for now, there's only going to be this one, which is going to go up on Sunday. I'm going to upload this. So this is going up on Sunday, and this will be the only career mode F1 video for this week. Just so I get some feedback on the first one, then we'll start doing 2 a week, I think. So hope you guys look forward to that. And we're going to need to win this development race, but we're currently losing our rival at the minute. Mercedes have no reputation for us, but it's alright. We're a Red Bull, so we should have a pretty decent shot. But let's get into the race then. So here we are on the grid then. Look at this dude by our right front tyre. Come on, dude, take that tyre blanket off. And look at this dude over here. He's not even touching the tyre blanket. What is he doing? Slacking. Got the media guy over there as well. What is he playing at? But nonetheless, let's get into the race strategy rather than just messing around. It looks like it's going to be a dry race. I mean, it's looking overcast, so it could pop a little bit of rain down, but I think we should be okay for now. So no setup changes, nothing like that. So let's get into the first race then. As the lights go out, then let's see. Oh, they went out real quick there. And Fernando Alonso got a fantastic start, and we're stuck on the outside here. We're going to have to be careful into turn number 1. We locked up massively there as Alonso made contact with Hamilton, and I'm all over the grass there. So lucky not to make contact with anyone there, and we have fallen right back down the grid, and we're going to be stuck. Oh my god, look at Magnussen. Them all diving up the inside, and this is a disastrous start to the season. You could tell I've had a couple of months off from F1, as this start of the race has been horrendous. So got to keep on pushing then. So we dropped to 16th place as we got all out of shape over the grass. So the worst possible start to the season we could get, defending our championship with Red Bull. Oh, come on. Well, with Audi Red Bull now, it's not just Red Bull, it's not Aston Martin. Red Bull's come up the inside, slotting in behind Magnussen then. for 15th place, so we need to make Audi please that they took over the Red Bull team. Oh, we can't go underneath Haas of Magnussen there. It's all going to be about managing fuel, managing tyres as well. Come at the inside, there we go, job done. Through towards the end of this lap then, so it's a very short lap, about a minute and a half, so very short lap. And how's our engine looking? Obviously we've got to manage our engine at the start of this season because it's got to last the whole season, and I think this race is towards the end of the day because the sunset, look at the sunset, and it's really bright on the screen, so we really need to find some pace. I mean, we're struggling to catch up to Hartley here. Oh, we are actually closing it a little bit, so might take us a few races to get our mojo, get our rhythm going, but we should get back to our former self soon as we go purple through the first sector there. Coming up behind Hartley then, where can we get past the Honda powered car as we try to go up the inside there, and we just lost so much time. Why did I bother trying to go up the inside there? What I'm going to do, I'm going to use a bit of rich mix to catch up a little bit. Not going to use too much. We've got Magnussen all over the back of us here, flicking it through here. Oh my god, look at the corner cut we got on there, and the rear downforce. Good job we're upgrading that. But flicking it through there, we gain so much time. Where can we get Hartley? Obviously, it is a Honda powered, Honda powered F1 car, the Toro Rosso. So it isn't going to be the quickest in a straight line, but of course we've only got a Renault engine in this Audi Red Bull car, so it's not the best engine, not like a Ferrari or a Mercedes engine, but it's going to be better than a Honda one. You can see, if you look at the map in the bottom left, it looks like the leaders are pulling out, and I imagine they are the Mercedes cars, because you see on the map the yellow dot is our teammate, and he's holding everybody up, which is good for us. And my god, that is almost a dive bomb, and Hartley moved out the way. Whoa, we're on the grass again. Look at this. Oh my god, the rear downforce. So it's a good job I'm working on the rear downforce, because I am struggling with the rear of this car this race, and I'm thinking we're going to have to do an undercut or something like that. So if we look, when are we due to pit? Lap 6 to 11, so maybe lap 4 we could pit. Really early pit stop that would be. So we are struggling down in 14th place, just making a few mistakes, so it's going to be a tough job to get into the top 5 maybe as we get across the curb there. I had Magnussen looking up the inside, and what is going on here? The McLaren of Van Dorn is holding everybody up, and everybody's swerving around. I'm trying to find a place to slot into. Onto the back of Hartley there, got to be careful not to take any damage. Can I look up the inside into here? Oh my god, we've locked up there, and very aggressive up the inside. That is not good. He's still up the inside, and he forces his way back at us. He's aggressive with us back. And look at him, he's pulling out massively. Oh my god, what is going on here? I'm going to have to go to the outside here. Is he going to slot in front of us? He better not. Oh, look at him, he's defending well through there. And we are, oh man, there's just no way through on Brendan Hartley. You might be able to outbrake him, use the rich mix here. Very late on the brakes here. Oh, locking up the rear a tad. And he's holding it round the outside. It's brilliant driving from Brendan Hartley, and it's not so, well, yeah, I suppose it's fair racing from me, but it's not quick enough. It's just not quick enough compared to last season, so this is not the start we want as the defending world champions. We just know where to go round Brendan Hartley. That is so annoying. This is so frustrating there. We really had to get out of the way of him. We're losing time, so I'm going to have to just going to make the executive decision here, and we're going to have to whack it in the pits this time round. I'm going to pit 2 laps early, going to go for the 2-lap undercut, because I'm not being held up in this traffic. I mean, if we want to win this championship again, we're going to have to take some risks, and if we're stuck behind a Toro Rosso trying to get into 13th place, we're going to need to switch someone up. Someone isn't working in this race. Again, with the oversteer there. So I am indeed. I'm going to come in, pit early, take the risk that we run out of tyres toward the end, because I'm going to go on the super soft, but I do want to get I do want to get near the front, and I want to win this race. So this is going to be a bit, well, not win the race, win the season. It's going to be a bit of damage limitation there. You saw the nice front wing with our Audi badge on. So we're going to be exiting the pits now. We're going to be coming out in last place. So we've got some clear air, new tyres, and some space just to pump in some good lap times. So let's see how we get on. So here we go, then we're going to be crossing the line, and loads of people have pitted this lap. So can we come out ahead of Grosjean then? Whoa, just slot in front of Grosjean. That was really close. I'm not sure if we clipped him a little bit there. But let's see if we get a run on Perez. He's got DRS. He obviously picked up DRS from before he came into the pits. So can we come up? Oh man, that's not going to work up the inside there. We were very lucky not to take some damage there. I think we might have taken a minor bit of damage to our nose cones. We're stuck on the sausage curb. Let's take a replay of that, man. So you can see, we just try and bomb it on the inside of Perez, which isn't going to work. I'm feeling very frustrated during this race, as you might be able to tell. But then we get out wide, look, and we just get on the sausage curb, and we can't get off the thing. And then we're stuck again behind Kevin Magnussen. So, oh no, it's not Magnussen, it's Grosjean. So we lost 2.5 seconds, so that's probably all the time we gained. We've just thrown it away by a silly mistake, so that's really annoying. So I was really enjoying my free air, and now we're under pressure from Fernando Alonso. Oh dear, this is just not going well, is it? Come on. Slot in front of him, teammates in the pits. Let's get a run on Grosjean on them. Come on. We have to stick him behind him. Not going to be able to make up the inside here. I'm not even sure what difficulty this is on. It feels difficult. So coming then. We've got some more cars in the pits then. So hopefully we'll be able to make up some more positions. If not, we're just going to have to graft and bang in the lap time. So we would be 2.5 seconds ahead of where we are, but we're going to come out ahead of Van Dorn. So we have actually made some gains in the pit stop stages, as I missed the apex completely. I was distracted by what was going on in front. So Raikkonen's down in 7th place. So he's not doing too well for Ferrari. So let's see, how much life have we taken out? So we've only taken like just over 10% out of our tyre life so far. So that's not too bad. We should be able to make it last. So let's see then, where are we going to be able to get Grosjean? So we're in the top 10. By pitting early, we've managed to get a massive undercut and get ourselves into the top 10, which is good. But we want to get higher up the top 10, especially if we're going to be defending our world title. This isn't the start that Audi would want to the career mode. So coming across the line then, Vettel set the fastest lap of the race, it was 24.7, so we were only 2/10 off with our fastest lap. Cut through turn 1 then, getting very wide. Come on. Got a bit of rich mix, but got to watch the fuel. Got to figure out where we're going to be able to catch up to Romain Grosjean. So again, we're going to use the rich mix through here. Let's see if we can gain through the chicane. We've really got to watch it now through the chicane. Try not to get any corner cuts or anything like that. Come through the first part, through the second part, hitting the apex is lovely. And you can see there's a bit of a battle going on down here. It looks like Raikkonen's caught up to the back of a Force India there. He's going up the inside. Well, Grosjean's trying to go around the outside of Kimi there, which almost works out for him, but not quite. So we've got this battle going on ahead of us, which is helping us catch up. Can we get past Grosjean, coming into the final corner? We go for it. We go for it. I was a bit hesitant, but he holds it around the outside. Getting a kick of oversteer around this final corner then. Picking up the DRS, picking up the slipstream and the rich mix. And we've got to surely start gaining on Romain Grosjean. I'm going to go to the inside. Come on, up the inside. There we go. Took a very narrow line up there. We've got the DRS for the second part of the DRS straight as well. So we've got a little bit of fuel left over. We're about 2/3 of this race, way through the race there. So got Kimi Raikkonen caught up behind the Force India of Perez, it looks like. So maybe we can nick a position or two off of these guys if they start battling. And they are battling, but they're not really losing time. And we're under pressure from Romain Grosjean, so the Haas car is looking very quick round here. Obviously, it is quite a quick car as well in the real F1. So it's represented well by the mod. So again, going to use the rich mixers. Grosjean's all over the back of us. He could send one up the inside here at the end of this straight, coming into the chicane, but I don't think he will. No, keeps it behind. Come on, get the car through there. Really pushing as hard as I can, but it's not working. As Perez is defending from Kimi Raikkonen, who's trying to go around the outside of him. He almost makes it work as Kimi gets caught out, and we're going to come up the inside. Ooh. I'm very hesitant about what to do with Kimi Raikkonen. He's putting us on the outside here. So him trying to attack Perez has cost him as we go right round the outside of Kimi there, which worked out a treat for us. And now we've got the DRS as well. Obviously still using rich mix, which I didn't mean to. But can we catch... Oh, he's having to defend from Romain Grosjean behind. But can we catch up to Sergio Perez and nick 6th place off of him towards the end of this race? We've got, what, 4 or 5 laps to go. Can we do it? Come on. Right, let's get our head down, concentrate, try catch up to Sergio Perez then. And then there is a massive gap up to our teammate, so that's for 5th place, so that might be a bit of a struggle. The start of this race really did compromise us. Look at the run we got on Perez through here. Where are we going to go? We're going to go to the outside. He's squeezing us. You're not going to squeeze us too much, mate. We're going to break it right very late round the outside. There we go. Whew, I had to hold my breath through there, man. It's coming over the line then into turn number 1 for the start of lap number 12. We've got, what, 3-4 laps left to go in this race, and the gap up to Ricciardo is going to be too big to catch up realistically in this race, unless there's a safety car or unless he makes a mistake, something along those lines. And there are yellow flags out behind me, and there has been a crash behind me. If you look on the mini-map, Romain Grosjean is now out of the race. Oh, as I say that, the safety car is out in this race, and not a chance on my pitting. So I've got to reduce the speed, I've just realised. So there we have it. The safety car, as I'm talking about it, has just been released. So it's a full-on safety car, not just a virtual one. I find the virtual ones really annoying. I also find the engineer really annoying as well when he talks. But we're going to save up the rich mix. How much tyres we got left? Oh, we've got plenty of tyres left, especially since we're going to be able to save one through this part of the lap. It's also going to save our engine as well. So let's queue up then and skip to the end of this safety car. We'll see what we're able to do. See if we're able to... Right, we've got to catch the safety car queue. So let's see if we can get a decent restart, and we might be able to go on the attack. So this has played right into our hands, and no one's pitted either. So let's catch up. As you can see, Lewis Hamilton's out of the race. He's over there, look, if you saw that. That's really strange. So we've been gifted a free position by the Mercedes driver. Now, last season, if you watched, you'd know that the Mercedes car had poor reliability. So can Jeff just shut up, man? I'm trying to talk, and Hulkenberg's in 3rd place. That's good for him. So we've got a real shot at getting a podium here if we can clear Ricciardo quickly. Perez has got an issue as well, so the Mercedes engine not working too well. So let's see what we can do then at this restart. It's going to be quite a difficult restart to get right as Bottas is out wide. What are they doing? Hulkenberg's in 3rd, so Red Bull, well, Audi Red Bull have a real good shot at getting a podium here. Could probably get both drivers on the podium if we resume racing. So we're off. Right, we're off, and I've had the worst safety car restart of my life. Look at the gap they've pulled on us. We've got 2 laps to do something with this gift of the racing gods. Come on then. Oh, through turn 1, the tyres, I can tell the tyres are starting to go. We've got this rich mix which we've got to use up. Coming through here then, this final sector. Let's see if we can hook up a nice final sector and catch up to Daniel Ricciardo. See if we can slot in front of him. Need to be the number 1 Audi driver. Come on. Obviously we're on much older tyres, and I can feel that we're on much older tyres. And Kimi Raikkonen's now behind us, so we've got to watch out behind. So the safety car, we have to remember, has helped Kimi Raikkonen out. We need the DRS, and this is the final lap, so looks like we might have to concentrate on defending from Kimi Raikkonen rather than attacking our teammate Daniel Ricciardo. But we have to wait and see. These guys ahead might get into a little battle, and it might help us out a little bit. Had to whack it down to third mid-corner there to whack the front end into shape. Come on, I'm going to ride on board for this final lap. Go away, engineer. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to put it in mix 2. I've got plenty of fuel left. And look at Kimi, he's all over the back of us. The only opportunity we're going to get is if we get a decent run through the chicane, so I'm going to really have to nail it. Oh, come on. Not very quick through there. I mean, we're gaining on Ricciardo a little bit. But then through this sector where we really need to lean on our tyres, we're just not going to be able to. Look at the gap he pulls through there. There's been no changes at the front, so pretty static end to the race then. Could have made for a really interesting end, but no one was able to use the tyres to good use. And there we have it. The first race of the season, recovered to 5th place. So overall, we went from 7th to 5th. So we got to be happy with that. But if you're going to be a defending world champion, you do want to get the podium. You do really want to take the win in the season opener. But we've got plenty of races left to do that. So Ferrari take the first win with Sebastian Vettel, Bottas in second, Hamilton DNF'd. So this could make for an interesting season. Vettel takes the win. So let's take a look who DNF'd from this race then. So 2 DNFs, Hamilton and Grosjean. They obviously, well, Grosjean caused the safety car, but Hamilton somehow bailed out during the safety car, which is weird. Take a look at the standings then. Obviously we're going to be in 5th place in the standings, but who's going to be on top of the constructors? It's Ferrari. Ferrari on top of the constructors. Obviously Vettel taking a win, so it's good for them. So there we have it then. Let's go back to the paddock, see if anything interesting is going to go down, but I don't really think it is. So for now, we'll just end off the episode here. So if you did enjoy and want to see more, let me know in the comments. I don't think we've got any R&D objectives to do. I think we've used up all our R&D points, but let's just double check. If it loads, we'll be going out to the next race, which will be China in the next episode. So let's take a look. We've got a few R&D points, but not enough really. We're losing the rivalry. Gained a bit more rep with a few teams. Williams. Not that we want to move to Williams, but some more seasons. So these challenges here, I don't know if I'm going to be doing them, to be honest. I don't enjoy them. I don't think give you extra R&D progression, but meh. So anyway, I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did and you want to see more, let me know down in the comments down below. There won't be another one this week, but there will be some more next week. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy the MotoGP content as well, and we will see you in the next one.